Okay guys, so this week we're going to go ahead and start combining some of our new punching with our defense. We're going to add some new defense. So we've been working on protecting the high line. Now we're going to start working on more of the mid line as well. So I've got Daniel here, and he's going to hold for a lead straight punch here, okay? So he's going to step in and he's going to put this glove out. I'm just going to work my cupping parry. Right? Again, no big motions. That's the big thing. If he punches and I go clear down here, now I leave myself open for this hand. I want to keep everything small. We call it our defensive shell. I'm creating a shell. So I'm here. Now, it's going to be a 1-2 motion. As soon as I cut this down, 1, 2. Okay? This will be stationary, and you can make it a jab, or you can put a little more oomph on it, more of a lead straight punch. So I'm here, cup, fire. Okay? Here, cup, fire. I can also use my lead hand. So I'm going to cup, fire. That one. Okay? So cup, fire. Here, cup, fire. Good. One more time. Cup, fire. Okay. Next, we're going to bring in, and it doesn't matter what punch you put on the end. Like when he fires, I can cup, and then I can go to a rear hook, right? It doesn't matter what you do. I'm just giving you different things right now, but there's no set techniques, okay? I'm just letting you kind of get a feel for different variations. So now we're going to take, he's going to go with a hook to my head, and I'm going to work my cover. So go ahead. I cover there. Let's go ahead and actually move on this side. Let's see how that. So he hooks. I work my cover. Now he's just going to pull this back into a hook line here. I'm here. I'm going to hook. Okay? My body's already loaded up for it. Get a feel for how I'm loaded up. Now notice that I'm not dropping this hand. This hand's up. And I'm not loading up, boom, to hit. You don't want to telegraph your motion. You're going to cover, and then right from here, remember the idea of the 3-inch punch, right? It's the idea that you don't need a lot of distance. I'm already wound up. I'm already ready. I don't want to load this hand up. Boom, that's as much as I need. So when he hooks at my head, I cover, boom, right there, okay? So again, cover, hit, okay? Again, cover, hit, all right? Next, we're going to go ahead and start working on, what if he comes at me with like a shovel hook? Okay, so we'll come back to here now. And he's going to shovel hook at my body. Okay, that's where he's aiming for. I'm going to, this one, it kind of sucks because you kind of just have to take the shot. I'm not a big fan of taking a shot, even, that's why I'm not a big fan of most blocks, is because you're trading up one thing for another. That's why on that hook, when he throws this hook at my head, I go into the shot. That's better than me staying right here and just putting my arm in the way. Okay? You don't want to take any damage. On the street, getting punched in the arm is not going to feel very good, and you're not going to be able to use your arm if you get too many knuckles going right into your arm. So, but unfortunately, I don't have a lot of choices on this one. All I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my body. If I'm here, I've got all this space to get hit, and unfortunately, it's a little more space than I want right now. But I'm working on that. Anyway, so I've got all this space here. I want to take that away from him. I'm going to turn my body. So go ahead. Now, the only space that's available to him is this right here. Now, I just take my elbow and I put it against my hip. Okay? I might kind of pop my hip up a little bit and try and cinch my elbow to my hip, thus taking away that little bit of space. If I just do this and I guess wrong, he might end up hitting right there. So that's why I want to turn my body. So I'm here, I'm going to cover there. So again, boom. I want to go hip to elbow. One more time. Boom. Now, that's him throwing a shovel hook. So let's go ahead and have him set a shovel hook line right after. So I'm going to cover, then fire my own shovel hook. So again, cover, fire, shovel hook. Cover, fire, shovel hook. More. Cover, fire that shovel hook. Okay? Last one. So now we're going to take a straight shot to the body, or this could be him going with an uppercut to the body, whatever. if he's coming at me straight to the body here, what I want to think of doing, I'm just going to turn to face the camera on this one. But if a shot's coming to my body, I don't want the habit of dropping my hands. That's a big no. Anytime a body shot's coming, I want to keep my hands up, okay? There are some exceptions to the rules, which we'll get into a little bit later, but I really want you to get in the habit of keeping the hands up at all times. If a straight shot's coming in, or an uppercut, if a body shot's coming in, notice here, what we're doing against the hook, I pinch my hip together. I've still got my hand up by my cheek. I'm not coming down here. I'm here. Okay? If a shot's coming at my body here, I'm going to bend my knees. Okay? Bend my knees to put it more within the scope of my arms. And then I'm just going to turn my body. I'm not going to take my arm across my body. Okay? I'm going to leave. If I were to put my thumbs on my cheeks, all I do is turn my body. I can turn it this way. I can turn it that way. Ideally, I'm going to turn it this way against a lead hand shot. So if he puts his glove out here, I want to turn this way ideally. See how that deflects it? I only have to go just a little bit, just enough to knock that off range there. So I'm just going to here, I'm just going to turn my body. I don't need to go clear out here. Okay? Turn my body. That's all I need to do. I can also go in this way, but the only thing I got to be careful of is, go ahead and do that again. Boom. I leave myself open. That rear hand, catch me right there. So it's not wrong. If you block it, you don't get hit, then that's a plus. But I'm safer if I go this way, because now I've got this hand to cover that. Okay? So now let's go ahead and work our uppercut afterwards. So he comes in, I go cover, uppercut. Okay? I bend my knees, so I'm already down here. So now I can drive, boom, that uppercut right up into the glove. Here, boom, uppercut. So I'm here, drive, uppercut. One more, boom, boom. Good. So I want you to play with these. Take these different movements, and you don't have to just go with what I'm showing you here. You can kind of mix and match. You could go, he goes straight at the body, I cover, and then he sets that hook line, see? I might have him just surprise me with what he's going to set. Or I might have him go through all the different punches. Do 5 hooks, then return 5 shovel hooks, return 5 uppercuts, and do that for each of the defenses. It doesn't matter what you do, but I want you to start adding defense, offense. So we're developing that counterattack. He throws a straight punch. Defense, offense. Okay?